Welcome to a very posh episode of The Visual Guys. It's not really posh, it's just me being regular me, doing my regular shit, swearing in Pokemon videos, not for kids. Even though it's Pokemon. I'm not saying that Pokemon's for kids to everybody at my work that says, Pokemon's for kids, you're all wrong. Kind of. But yes, visuals, hello and welcome back. That's cool these days still, isn't it? Hey. I actually know Uganda Knuckles, I work with him. I'll go back to Pokemon Thursday, and this week it's all about the variations of Ash and my favourite adaptation, my favourite artistic look, my favourite Ash portrayal, because obviously that's also the face of when a man and a woman come together, and the man ends up doing his business. Not for a Pokemon video, Dan. Basically what I'm saying is, every time Ash goes to a new region and a series starts, well not a new series because they have like 4 or 5 years, they have a few seasons inside of a region. When he goes to a new region, he has a slight outfit change and a little bit of an artistic-y looky change. Some people hate it, some people don't. If you go back and look from first time you see Ash to where he is now, there's some sort of weird thing that's happened in the middle there, but I love all the variations. I love every different aspect, every attempt and adaptation of art. Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying, I don't know what I'm saying. Piccolo. He's very green, isn't he? But yeah, in some seasons Ash is very immature and a bit, hey, look at me, I got a Pikachu. And sometimes he's like, no, I need to win this fight, boy, because he's from Texas. And sometimes his eyes are like normally, sometimes they're like that big. They're all mint, they're all crazy. But this is the countdown of my favourite Ash adaptations. I might name the video that. Kicking off at number 6, and I know a lot of you might be like, well, hang on a sec, number 6, we've got 7 regions, but I'm counting Kanto and Johto as the same one because really not a lot changes. But number 6 is Unova. His eyes in the artistic one, his eyes were very big in this one. He had a nice, like the blue and whitey jumper type look. His personality was sort of the same. He was somewhat childish, but I feel like this is where he was starting to really grow up, heading into Kalos. He had a somewhat decent team. A lot of his Pokemon in this were good. But it was an Ash that I think, like I said, it was a take between, we start off immature, we have the immature spot, silly Ash. We have a lot more serious moments in this. It was kind of not dark, but I felt like it was a darker few seasons. Oh, there it is. Now we're going to Alolan Ash. This is where it goes pure crazy. It's weird. The lines seem thinner, and he's a lot more hey, and he was just coming off the back of a very serious Ash. But this is a very playful, happy, chappy. Serious though when Ultra Beastie stuff type happens, but again he feels like he's gone from very serious to down to immature. Not a bad thing, I ain't complaining about that, I'm immature as fuck. And a lot of people hate the art style. They say, well, it's a lot weird, he's sort of got beady-ish type eyes, which I don't think he has. They don't seem beady to me, they're smaller, they're not beady type eyes. But I love this Ash, this variation, this adaptation, this look at Ash as he's gone to Alola. The outfit, blue and white stripes, got the shorts on because it's hot in Alola. It's a tropical place, it's got some rainy parts. But it's a great Ash. Number 4 is the Hoenn Ash. Now, this may not make sense to you, but it does to me. This is the first time that I felt like Ash really went to a different region because Kanto and Johto are connected. Not that, you know, they're 2 separate different regions, obviously they are. But this is the first one, you know, it's overseas, it feels more like a different country, if you will, if you want to say country instead of region. That's what it felt like, and it felt like a step closer to being a mature Ash. Again, loads of silly moments and stuff like that, plus we get a Sceptile, we get an Ash with a Sceptile. The outfit, again, fine, it wasn't a huge difference. The first few, Kanto and Johto just had like the vesty thing on. This one's like a zip up, I want to say body warmery type thing, you know, got his collar and that going. It was a fun Ash, it was a great Ash. Like I said, I feel like he was getting slightly more mature, but not as mature. He's always going to be silly, it's Pokemon, it's an anime, it's a fun-loving Ash. But it was a cool Ash. Sinnoh Ash. Now the biggest thing that I'm pretty sure I remember, the picture's there, should maybe have a look, but I'm sure, my beard's a bit weird. I'm sure that he had a hood on this outfit. Not that that matters. Ash has a hood. And again, I felt like he took another step closer to being more mature, more developed as a character. The artistic drop from Hoenn to Sinnoh wasn't a huge, again, difference. The slight outfit change. The eyes were pretty much similar, if I can remember correctly. I'm going all off memory. This is all just on the spot. The artistic look. There was a difference definitely between Sinnoh and Kanto. 100% there was a difference in style. The eyes were different and all that. And I think the hair sometimes gets smaller and bigger in different ones. But I just remember it being another step closer. I enjoyed Sinnoh Ash because I love Torterra. Torterra is absolutely cool. And again, that step to maturity, having Paul as his rival was great. I really feel like Ash needed another fantastic rival, which helped develop his character a bit more. And some of the battles he got against him were great. In the Pokemon Championships, it was fantastic seeing him go up against Paul and beat him. But it was another fun Ash. 2 is the Kalos Ash. Now this is the one where I feel like he was his most serious of all time. Really, really well trained, I think quite powerful team. He was ready to go from the get-go. They had, some people like it, some people don't. I'm not really fussed about it. It is what it is. I'm there to see Pokemon battles, but they did have the whole Serena shipping love, fall in line, love you type moments, which is kind of cool to see, whatever. But I'm not there to watch hentai. I'm here to watch Pikachu smash Greninjas up. They're on the same team here. But I'm here to see that. But yeah, super duper mature Ash. And this is the one where he definitely trained the hardest and fought the hardest because he got a bond with Greninja to form his Greninja into Ash Greninja, where Greninja takes a look of him. The outfit, this is a huge thing. Didn't like the hat in this one. Something about the Kalos hat I just didn't like. But the outfit, like the blue tracksuit top and his pants, it is what it is. Again, the artistic jump, not huge. I think there was a slight change in hair in this one and maybe a little slight change in the eyes. But yeah, definitely more mature Ash. And then I remember seeing him in the final. He's so close to being a Pokemon champion, Pokemon master, fulfilling his dream, and he loses. I was on the edge of my seat. Usually at the football, I'm at the edge of my seat when Newcastle play. Oh no, come on, go. And they don't win. But I was like this for this. I was like, no, Ash, you can do it. Greninja against Mega Charizard. It's all kicking off, but what an Ash. And number 1 is our Kanto Johto Ash, where we see a little boy, all bug-eyed and ready to see the world, like, I really want to choose my Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle. We really learn Ash's character and personality in this because he's late and he doesn't get any of them. We get to Pikachu, becomes his best friend in life. But we see him, he really, really try his hardest at his dream, just like we're doing here on YouTube. Trying, I should say, to do. Really trying to accomplish his dream. Like, we see loads of down moments, loads of sad moments, that when him and Pikachu first meet in the Spearows attack, whenever he loses. The only thing I don't like about this Ash, it's not so much his fault, was the way he obtained his gym badges. I thought that was a bit dumb. But Pokemon was still in an early stage in the anime there. They probably thought it might be quite cool. It's not a huge thing. It doesn't like annoy us or anything. I don't know what that means for annoying. But it was a great Ash. The artistic look was the most basic one out of the lot, but it was beautiful. it was the first time, like I said, we've seen him. It was the first thing that really introduced me into anime and thought, wow, I love this artistic entertainment art form. And again, this is all replying to Johto as well. Silly enough, he's completely silly in this. He tries his hardest and a few serious moments, but for all the other Ashes, I don't know what that would happen. My favourite Ash by far. So there we go, visuals. Who's your favourite Ash, your favourite Ash adaptation? I don't know if this video made sense. Probably not. I don't really know. I'm stupid. But what's your favourite Ash? Let us know in the comments below. Just let us know. Just put Ash Kanto / Johto, Ash Hoenn, Ash Sinnoh, Ash Unova, or Unova, however you want to pronounce it. Ash Kalos or Ash Alola. Somebody please let us know in the comments below if you can be asked how many times I said Ash in this video, because now all I can hear in my head is shh, 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 which is probably what you're saying right now. Shut down. So anyway, shh. Thank you guys so much. It's official. I'm not that funny. Thank you again for the love and support you guys have on the channel. Everything you do. I make dumb little videos like this where I just sit on the spot, put up a camera and say, oh, what shall I talk about? I'll talk about my favourite Ashes. It's great. I love it. We are so low budget and low quality. That's why we're the greatest YouTube channel in all of Cumbria. No, we're not. There's people out there with a lot bigger, better channels than us in Cumbria. But visuals, keep being you and keep being Ash. Keep on keeping on.